Hi, this is Kay. We're back with Jennifer with additional questions. I can't wait to hear the answers to some of these questions. It's been wonderful to hear your story, Jennifer. Thank you so much for sharing. I think it's an important story to share. So the next question is, what challenges have you faced as a woman business owner and writer, and what advice would you give women that are just starting out on that path?
Well, one of the things when I was just starting out, like Witness Through Fitness, my company that has Christian workout wear, I thought, well, I'm doing this for God, so it should be easy and there should be no problems. And I found out real soon that anything worth doing, it's going to be a challenge. I like to say that if you're going up, feel like you're going uphill, you're on the right road, because it's not going to be easy. I want women to understand that if you try something and you fail, that's learning. That is not that you are failing. It is, okay, I'm going to learn how to do this differently the next time. I know when I first started, I figured, well, since it's a business, I can use my credit card and buy tons of shirts and buy it because it's a good business. And I end up running ahead of God and not waiting on Him. And so then I had this mountain of debt that was a burden that God didn't want me to have. But I was so excited because my heart was right. I thought I was doing the right thing. But I got so anxious that I didn't wait for Him. And so that's been one of the lessons I've had to learn is no matter how wonderful your idea is, no matter how much you want to run, don't run ahead of Him. His timing is perfect. Another thing I think is very important that I've learned is determine now, what does success mean to you? What you have to define what success is, because if it's just about making money, or is it about what you have a ministry? Because if God has called you to a ministry and the business part might not, work out. So anyways, for Witness Through Fitness, it was such a beat down on me for so many years, and so much good had come from it, that I finally ended up saying, you know what, God? I am laying this down. I'm not going to consider this a business. This is going to be my ministry. Now, it's not saying that, I can't have a business and other things, but that particular thing, what I thought was going to be my business, God had different plans for it. It was my ministry. And so then I said, everything I make, I'm just giving it back to you. Well, do you know what I learned? I learned how fun tithing is. Like, once I'd already said, oh, this money isn't mine, so anytime orders would come in or things, because I'd already said, I'm giving 100% of it back to you, He taught me how fun it is to be a vessel and just to give back. I look forward to it. It was a joy. And I never would have learned that if it was a business, because that wouldn't have been giving my 10%, but because I had laid it, and I'm not saying for everybody to do that, but just for me in that particular situation. So define success. What does success mean to you? Don't be afraid to fail. Know that you learn from failure. Don't run ahead of God.
Okay, great advice, great advice. Share a piece of advice on how you manage your time, because you've got books and business and family and all those things, so how do you manage your time?
Well, one of the chapters in my book is called Choice Management, because we can't manage time. We all get the same number of hours and seconds, and we get 24. And I've even asked God before, I think you didn't put enough hours in my day.
I can agree to that.
I can almost hear Him saying, if I had 28, you would fill it 28 hours. So it's not time management, it's choice management. We are always going to do what our priorities are. We figure it out. And so what I do is when I sit down in the morning, I ask God to help me order my day. And then I write a list. What are the things that have to get done today? What's the most important things I need to do? And I don't make the mistake like I did for a lot of years with having a to-do list that was from top to bottom. And then I accomplished so much, but if I didn't have everything checked, I felt like, well, that was a failure day. Now I just put the main things, and also include relationship building. Going to a lunch with a friend is as important as working on a chapter in my book, or have all of those different aspects of life on your to-do list. But then I thought, it doesn't matter, Because if it helps one person realize that they're not alone, then it's worth it. Then I'm okay. I'm okay to take this risk, and I'm okay to put this out there. Especially, there's a verse in the Bible, 2 Corinthians, it's the first chapter. It says, God comforts us in our troubles so that we in turn can comfort others while they're going through troubles, because we don't like to be alone. And sometimes when we're going through storms in our life, you feel alone. And so if they read my book, if that helps, they're feeling that way, or then they realize they're not alone. But the risk of writing this, it was scarier for me than to do an Ironman, to write this. But the best paycheck I've received has been calls from women, and men included, saying, thank you for writing this. It's helped me, and I can't tell you how much. So that's been my reward. So.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing a lot of yourself today and taking time and spending it with both Donna and I.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. We're finished here for today. If you missed the Facebook Live, go back to Facebook Live and you'll find Jennifer there, and you can hear her fantastic, amazing story. Thanks so much.